Ladies and gentlemen, Paul Davis, Thursday night again, and you must be, I tell you what, though, it must be good thinking coming into training. We're on a really good roll. The guys are all up for it, and should be a good little session tonight.
Yeah, I think that's the challenge, though, Stu, isn't it, to keep on the run. And we've got a real huge game on Saturday, and we're not taking it lightly. So we are in good form, but it goes out the window because you're only ever one game away from not being in good form. So we need to make sure that we're at it. We'll train properly tonight, and the players have stuck to game plan. They've been excellent, to be honest, over a real difficult period. Games being on, games being off. Frost. I mean, the ground staff here and the volunteers to get the game on last week on grass was a nigh on miracle. And by the end of the game, the far side was quite hard. So it was good to get 3 points on the board. I know Needham Market haven't played since the 27th of December, and that's caused us some problems in games, not playing for two weeks after a couple of times. So full credit to the players and the club, and after Saturday we have another break, don't we?
That's right. I mean, they can absolutely go hell for leather this Saturday, knowing full well that you might give them the following Saturday off.
Yeah, well, I don't think we'll have the Saturday off because we play on the Tuesday, but if we manage to get a positive result on Saturday, they might get a day off next week. And we're in the thick of things. We're sort of on the countdown of games now instead of on the count up. So, like I said before, we've got a points target and we're heading for it.
Looking back to last Saturday, though, it was like a ball buster, really, going straight for it, with two teams going hell for leather and really going for it, and we came out on top.
Yeah, I felt the game was a bit sort of stodgy, really. So it took a while to get going. I know Redditch had a poor result the week before, and they came and set up slightly differently, a bit more behind the ball. We sort of had struggled for not playing for 2 weeks and not really trained. The sessions I spoke to you about Saturday, so it was a bit of a slugfest, a bit of a stodgy session. I felt it was a 1-goal game, and thankfully we got the goal in the end and then defended our box really well in the dying moments with crosses and corners and everything coming in. So nice to have our first clean sheet, and like I said, we moved to this Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, if you look back to the beginning of the season, where we went there like third game of the season on a I think it was a Monday night, and it was exactly the same, yet they got away with the goal.
The second game of the season when we'd had a really bad performance on the Saturday, and again, a bit like the same game really. Didn't think there was much in it. Henry Landers missed a goal line opportunity, just needed to be a bit of a foot bigger or something to get his toe on it right in the last kick, and they had some, like I said, they had some balls in the box. So yeah, two really tight games against Redditch, and that's sort of what you get when you're at the top end of the table and you're playing teams that are above you, and that's what we got to do against Needham Market on Saturday.
Well, you just mentioned Henry Landers there. He's got the injury at this moment in time. Give us an update on the injuries for your squad.
Yeah, so we sort of Henry's still awaiting scans and results and things, so we're not sort of sure about him. He is better, but still nowhere near the grass. Jack Storer's had a scan and his results are back, and they're good news. He's just got real bad bruising on the ligament and stuff. He's in tonight, which will be good. He can work with Nadine, and hopefully he's not too far away. Harry Riley has had a further scan, and we're awaiting his results either later today or tomorrow to potentially see whether he can actually have some injections and play, or whether he needs an operation. So if he can have injections and play, he'll be able to train next week, which will be really good news. And Ison obviously limps around on every game, but he goes through the wall for us. So we hope he's going to be okay for Saturday, but everyone else is fit and raring to go.
Yeah, great stuff. Now, Big Stew's on the bus on Saturday. What's the chances of there being a Chinese then on the bus on Saturday night then?
Well, if we obviously stop on the way back. The players keep telling me that they're all doing dry January, but when we win away and there's a coach journey, then we put some alcohol. The staff put some alcohol on the coach, so we'll see how many stick to dry January if we get 3 points.
Good luck, mate.